right, guys, we're going to go ahead and listen to Joe Biden's speech on Donald Trump's assassination attempt. And we'll go ahead and react and see if he did enough. I honestly feel like Joe Biden here needs to do a lot to calm down the American people. Obviously, the mainstream media put him on a certain tirade, and he needs to calm them down. So let's see if he does enough here.
My fellow Americans, I want to speak to you tonight about the need for us to lower the temperature in our politics. And to remember, while we may disagree, we are not enemies. We're neighbors. We're friends, co-workers, citizens, and most importantly, we're fellow Americans. We must stand together. Yesterday's shooting at Donald Trump's rally in Pennsylvania calls on all of us to take a step back, take stock of where we are, how we go forward from here. Thankfully, former Trump is not seriously injured. I spoke with him last night. I'm grateful. He's doing
Former Trump, whatever.
well, and Jill and I keep him and his family in our prayers. We also extend our deepest condolences to the family of the victims who was killed. Corey was a husband, a father, a volunteer firefighter, a hero, sheltering his family from those bullets. We should all hold his family and all those injured in our prayers. Earlier today, I spoke about an ongoing investigation. We do not know the motive of the shooter yet. We don't know his opinions or affiliations. We don't know whether he had help or support, or if he communicated with anyone else. Law enforcement professionals, as I speak, are investigating those questions.
Excuse me, you don't know if he had help? How the hell did he climb up to a building secured by Secret Service everywhere, snipers aiming down at him, and let him shoot first? I don't understand. What do you mean he didn't? We don't know if he has the help or not. Obviously he had help. How the hell did he do all of that and get into the vicinity of the actual event with that rifle is my question. How the hell did he do that? This is a major failure. Are you going to call out any of the agencies involved? Or are you just going to, let him go run away with this failure? Are you going to call out anyone? Let's see if he calls out anyone. Like, is anything going to change because this assassination attempt? Are we just supposed to live life just normally? I'm in disbelief by Americans, man. You guys are so weak-minded.
Tonight, I want to speak to what we do know. A former president was shot, an American citizen killed, while simply exercising his freedom to support the candidate of his choosing. We cannot, we must not go down this road in America. We've traveled before.
And what are you going to do to stop it?
Violence has never.
Are you going to put criminal penalties on mainstream media liars, equivalating Trump to Hitler? Are you going to do anything?
Answer. Whether it's with members of Congress of both parties being targeted and shot, or a violent mob attacking the Capitol on January 6th, or a brutal attack on the spouse of former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, or information and intimidation.
What is this? This is not equivalent in any way. The attack on Nancy Pelosi's house was a gay quarrel. The guy was there for about 3 hours, apparently, according to the reports. He was there for a long time. And it was Paul Pelosi alone in the house. It wasn't an attack on Nancy Pelosi. These guys were effing each other. This is not equivalent at all. And where Congress gets shot at? What's he even talking about? What's he talking about? Why is he bringing up unrelevant situations that are not equivalent to this situation at all? What is Nancy Pelosi, Paul Pelosi effing a dude that dude gets so cracked out and drugged that he's attacking Nancy Pelosi's husband now, his gay lover? What does that have to do with the assassination of Trump, an ex-president? What are you even talking about? How is this equivalent? This is the same Destiny argument. This is the same argument Destiny tried to say that, hey, well, you guys celebrated when Nancy Pelosi's attack was house was ransacked. What? We didn't celebrate. We were just asking questions because it sounded like a gay quarrel. We were listening to the videotape, and now you're going to actually equivalate that we were asking questions with us not appreciating mainstream media's rhetoric against our ex-president that facilitated this to happen, that Rachel Maddow nonstop talks so much bad about Trump that Jake Tapper called him a Hitlerite. that every basically mainstream media personality like Keith Olbermann calls him the devil. And but you're equivalating all of those, an assassination attempt, to Nancy Pelosi fucking a random dude and that dude attacking him. What a load of bullshit. Or not Nancy Pelosi, Paul Pelosi, sorry, Nancy Pelosi's husband.
On election officials, or the kidnapping plot against the sitting governor, or an attempted assassination on Donald Trump.
The one that was found out to be FBI related, the one that turns out 3 or 4 of the people that were trying to kidnap the governor of Michigan were FBI informants. Man, this is a lot of BS, bro. This is what they do. They use these fake stories to trump up this drama so they can act like they also are being attacked. Like we are also being targeted. When we all know that the Michigan governor story was an FBI informant plant. That they planted informant and tried to get these people to get to that vicinity so they can get basically immediately exposed and captured and put in jail, and so you can come and say that, oh look, the Democrats are being attacked by Republicans. And that's what you're doing right here. And this has all been exposed. We've all exposed this before. I can't believe, I don't know, Joe Biden needs to start watching my channel, because this has all been already exposed. We know that the governor of Michigan was an FBI informant plot. It was there was 11 members, and I think 6 or 7 of them were FBI informants. Literally 4 people went to jail for that event out of 11 or more. And this is all they have. All they have is these fake events, like the Paul Pelosi attack, which we didn't do anything. Like, the mainstream media didn't have anything to do with this event. So how can you equivocate that with the assassination attempt that we just saw? It's mainstream media that kept equivocating and pointing out Trump to be the Hitler of this nation. And so it forced the American people to believe it's their moral right to assassinate this dude. Have you seen how many people were pissed that Trump did not die? What about that? Why don't you mention about that? But no, he only mentions the situations and all the events and all the problems that align with his cause, like, oh, the Democrats being attacked. He won't show you any of the tweets where Democrats are seething with anger because Trump is not dead. They're like, oh, it could have been the best day, but gosh darn it, he had to miss. Literally tweets from college professors. Lips of TikTok is exposing it.
There's no place in America for this kind of violence, for any violence, ever. Period. No exceptions. We can't allow this violence to be normalized. You know, the political record in this country has gotten very heated. It's time to cool it down. We all have a responsibility to do that.
How are you going to do that? Are you going to make the mainstream media accountable in any way?
Yes, we have deeply felt strong disagreements. The stakes in this election are enormously high. I've said it.
No, they're just going to ban me and you if we say anything that goes against the narrative. But mainstream media can literally equivocate Donald Trump to Hitler. They are totally cool. God forbid we fucking say one wrong thing about COVID-19. We lose our whole channel.
Many times that the choice in this election we make in this election is going to shape the future of America and the world for decades to come. I believe that with all my soul. I know that millions of my fellow Americans believe it as well. And some have a different view as to the direction our country should take. Disagreement is inevitable in American democracy. It's part of human nature. But politics must never be a literal battlefield, and God forbid, a killing field. I believe politics ought to be an arena for peaceful debate, to pursue justice, to make decisions guided by the Declaration of Independence and our Constitution. We stand for an America.
This is so boring.
Extremism and fury, but of decency and grace. All of us now face the time of testing as the election approaches.
What's he talking
The higher the
about?
stakes, the more fervent the passions become. This places an added burden on each of us.
What stakes? The president almost got killed. What stakes is he talking about? Now he's going to demonize Trump? The ex-president almost died, and now he's gonna demonize him again and keep demonizing. Democracy's at stake.
To ensure that no matter how strong our convictions, we must never descend into violence. The Republican convention will start tomorrow. I have no doubt they'll criticize my record and offer their own vision for this country. I'll be traveling this week making the case for our record and the vision, my vision of the country, our vision. I'll continue to speak out strongly for our democracy, stand up for our Constitution and the rule of law, to call for action at the ballot box, no violence on our streets. That's how democracy should work. We debate and disagree. We compare and contrast the character of the candidates, the records, the issues, the agenda, the vision for America. But in America, we resolve our differences at the battle box. You know, that's how we do it, at the battle box.
Oh, you're such a loser.
The power to...
That's how we do it. We do it at the battle box. You know, our ex-president almost died, but we do it at the battle box, boys. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm acting like I have no power, and I have no say, and I have no will, and I have no knowledge, and I have no intellect. What the fuck, man? You're the president of the United States. Can you not do anything to respond to this in a good manner? I mean, imagine if President Trump died. This is all we get. Got him coming out saying there's no space for violence in our country after the president gets shot in the head.
Change America should always rest in the hands of the people, not in the hands of a would-be assassin. You know, the path forward through competing visions of the campaign should always be resolved peacefully, not through acts of violence. You know, we're blessed to live in the greatest country on earth, and I believe that with every soul, every power of my being. So tonight, I'm asking every American to recommit, to make America, think about it. What's made America so special? Here in America, everyone must be treated with dignity and respect, and hate must have no safe harbor. Here in America, we need to get out of our silos, where we only listen to those with whom we agree, where misinformation is rampant, where foreign actors fan the flames of our division to shape the outcomes consistent with their interests, not ours.
How about you say this to Destiny? Destiny is literally going on a tirade against every Republican right now. Against anybody that identifies as a conservative in the least bit is catching Destiny's hands. And is being basically getting a ticket to another Trump rally so you can get assassinated in there. I mean, this is insane. This is insane. You should be talking to the Democrats right now, by the way. Hey, Biden, can you go talk to your own party and tell them to calm down? Is he talking to us? There's no place in America for violence. We take this to the ballot. We take this to the ballot. Disgusting pig. Our ex-president almost died, and all you got to say is there's no violence in America. Take it to the ballot. Disgusting. You're not going to do anything? No criminal charges anywhere? You're not going to change the laws like you guys do with one riot? One university protest against Israel, you guys changed the whole law and order of the whole campus rules. But God forbid, an assassination attempt on a former president, you won't change anything against the Democrats, huh? How about we tame the mainstream media a little bit and stop them from their heated rhetoric? If you want to lower the temperature, how about you put an order shutting down mainstream media's rhetoric and putting them in violation and in threat of being demonetized? How about you do that? Disgusting pig. This is our president, boys. The fucking president against him, the political candidate against him, almost dies. He's acting stupid as if he didn't know about this, which he probably didn't because he's so fucking old. But he's also acting like he's not going to do anything about it, too. He's not, like, nothing's going to change. Secret Service did a great job. Law enforcement did a great job. You know, maybe we'll give Trump more security, as if that's going to help. It was a complete security failure. You need to do better. You need to do better, Joe Biden.
Let's remember, here in America, while unity is the most elusive of goals right now, nothing is more important for us now than standing together. We can do this. You know, from the beginning, our founders understood the power of passion. So they created democracy. that gave reason and balance a chance to prevail over brute force. That's the American we must be. An American democracy where arguments are made in good faith. An American democracy where the rule of law is respected. An American democracy where decency, dignity, fair play aren't just quaint notions, but living, breathing realities. We owe that to those who come before us, to those who gave their lives for this country. We owe that to ourselves. We owe it to our children and our grandchildren. Look, let's never lose sight of who we are.
I don't know. What is American democracy, man? What is American democracy? Because if an ex-president would have been shot yesterday, you guys would have done nothing. You guys would have acted like you already got the shooter out. So now there's no more problems now. And you actually believe that you saved democracy because Trump was the one removing democracy. How about you reduce your heated rhetoric? How about you lower your temperature, Joe Biden? Stop fucking telling your Democratic Party to equivocate Donald Trump to Hitler. How about you tell Destiny to stop advocating for violence against fucking conservatives and Republicans? How about you tell your Democrats to stop censoring us and shoving us in boxes and demonetizing us for bringing up truths, facts, and reports? Disgusting pig. This is our president, ladies and gentlemen. The useless Joe Biden. Disgusting. Interested in your opinions, guys. What do you think about this useless pig? His political opposition literally gets assassinated yesterday. And all he has to say is, we are a democracy. Go vote in the ballot. Don't kill people. Go vote in the ballot. What a disgusting buffoon. He doesn't even disassociate himself from the assassin. As if we don't know that you literally, Biden, have no chance of winning, and that was your only chance to win. That assassin was your only chance to win. As if we don't know that you're not mad as hell. Now, Destiny can go and put any fucking theory he wants into the air, and he won't lose his channel. But God forbid, maybe I'm going to lose my channel for this one statement. I just want to say, man, because I'm just saying, man, doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense that the assassin is something that you actually hated, Biden. Doesn't make sense. Actually, I think the assassin would have saved your life. It seems like he would have saved your candidacy. So I don't know if you actually are mad at the assassin or not. Maybe you are mad because he missed the shot. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm interested in my viewers' opinions, though. Let me know.